Hello, beautiful people. It is April 2025. I'm the Lady of the Throne, Divine Astrology, where God dwells within me as me. And I am here today to bring to you your spiritual guidance for the entire month. In this month, April, welcome to spring, because this is the time of the year where it's the prettiest, most beautiful time for the earth. All of the beautiful, colorful flowers and all of the kids are out enjoying the outdoors. It's really amazing. Springtime is awesome. And I hope that you're just as optimistic about spring as I am. I wish everyone the best all of the time. So let's talk about what's coming up for April. April, we have 2 moon events. As always, we have a full moon happening in Libra around the 12th of the month, and we have a new moon in Taurus around the 27th of April. So with this full moon, being that it is in Libra, you know that Libra is the zodiac sign connected to balance, partnerships, marriages, contracts, and just a whole lot of business. Okay, so Libra also has a creative side and artistic, expressive side as well. Now, being that it is in its polar opposite sign, Aries, what this full moon is going to call a lot of people to release are those judgments. Release the judgments towards yourself about how powerful you are or can be. Release those judgments about yourself when it comes to, are you a suitable partner for love or for marriage? Or don't be so hard on yourself in your marriages, in your relationships. It's going to be a time where, with this beautiful spring action energy coming through in April, remember, Aries is the season that this is occurring in. And because Aries is a very fiery and passionate sign, it is going to want to push people into deeper commitments, deeper partnerships, deeper contracts and commitments to certain things and certain people in their lives. It is a relationship balancing time. And what the zodiac sign of Aries likes to do is be passionate and be loyal to what it is or who it is that they are dealing with, or whatever it is that they are involved in, especially creative pursuits, especially business, and especially those long-term committed relationships. So just remember that around this time. As you move along the month, you're at the end of the month, and by the time that comes in around the 27th, the new moon in Taurus comes in. So what the new moon in Taurus is going to bring in is stability and structure to those plans that were created around the full moon. So if you successfully got through releasing those judgments against your own self about making commitments and making making more stable decisions, making more grounding decisions, if you were able to get through the very supercharged energy of the full moon in Libra, then by the time you get to the sign of Taurus, you should feel pretty stable with your decision. You should feel pretty grounded and structured within yourself about whatever it is that you've been working on. So it's very, very stabilizing. Also, I want to tell you about this too. It's no coincidence that this is a time where you want to start balancing things out in your love relationships, because both Libra and Taurus are Venus. They are under the influence of Venus. So we have Aries season, this huge Venus Venusian energy coming through, and all of this passion coming forward from the sign of Aries, who is loyal and committed and fight for what they want and who they want, and they are determined to make it last forever. So there is just a lot of drive, ambition, and so much being put into relationships and partnerships at this time. So I see a whole lot of positive love energy coming through, for every zodiac sign. Now, let's get into your zodiac sign and let's talk about your month. Aquarius, April 2025. Okay. Aquarius, for April, what I am getting here for you is that people are seeing a new side of you in the month of April, okay? People are seeing a new side of who you are. They are seeing a new version of you that they haven't seen in a long time or that they have never seen before. And it's because you are demanding your respect. You have to be respected because of what you've gone through and how you have spoken truths that you know the manipulation that was behind it, the lies. Someone or some group of people had came against you and tried to make you seem like you were the reason for something that another person did, not realizing that you were a victim to the situation and should have never been looked at as anything other than that. But when you do have people playing along in order to protect someone, that's when you're going to have issues with people on that person's side who has been trying to do something to hurt you. But people who are not on that person's side and is aware of this person's history, past, and the actual situation that happened are aware that you were lied on. I'm getting that this is happening so much around work or family life. This could be a situation about you being falsely accused of doing something to someone around your workplace, or falsely accused of doing something outside of the workplace, but the people at the workplace are the ones who's creating the problems because they're trying to protect someone involved that's not you. This could also be a situation where maybe you were accused by your partner, your own partner, saying that you were a cheater, you were a liar, you were dealing with someone else, but the whole time you were never dealing with anyone else. This was a part of their story. You have had people or a person working against you who has been trying to make you the bad person. Now, either, like I say, your person is accusing you of doing things behind their back that you have not committed, you have not done, or people around your workplace have said that you have done something that you have not done. You have a lot going on because people are trying, like I said, there's people trying to protect someone and are lying for someone against you. But the good thing about April is that this is going to be a thing of your past. This is not going to actually be a part of your life moving forward because you have the right people who understand that it was never your problem to begin with. That people are going to open their eyes and see that this was a whole manipulation scheme from a very horrible individual who targeted you purposely to harvest your gifts, to harvest your abundance, to harvest you. So a lot of people are realizing and are going to be opening their eyes to the wickedness that's involved in this situation. Someone was trying to be the person that you are. So you may hear a lot of things from your colleagues, co-workers, or from different people that you know. You may hear about certain things. People are going to be more transparent and open with you about about how they see you now. Like, you're very people know that you had to go through something because of what another person did you. So you're going to be hearing very positive words of encouragement. You're going to hear so many positive things because somebody kept saying something about you that you never did. Like, say for instance, let me use something as an example. Like, say for instance, there's some type of new policy, new thing going on at work, and somebody keeps saying that you were the person who created it or brought it up, or just something. I don't know, I'm just using something as an example, but it was never you. That's basically what's going on here. And a lot of people around you are going to know that what happened to you in the situation was absolutely wrong, because someone flat out lied on you. And once this happened, everybody in your workplace started to come against you without knowing who was telling the truth and who was lying. Someone believed the other person because the other person, this is how people, when human beings fail to have good hearts and they fail to have good judgment, this is what happens in situations like this. You're going to have people believe a person based off of their seniority, their length of time working with the company. So just because, I'm going to use fictional names, just because Sarah has been working with X company or Y, Z, whatever, has been working with Y company, whatever, for 15 years, and you could be Isabel and you've been working with the company for 2 or 3 years. A situation comes up, everybody believes the person who's been there longer, that it's their problem, it's their fault. Talking about you, like it's your problem, it's your fault, you made this up, you lied, you did this, you did that. Like, you're getting the blame for something that a person who's been with the company for a longer time than you has lied on you about. Imagine that happening to you, and you know for a fact that you told the truth. You know that you didn't have a reason to lie on that person, especially if this is someone that you don't really work with. This person may be in a whole other department than you. This person may not even be around you. This person has collaborated with others to go against you in a very major way. This person has actually worked together with people of a certain group, and this whole entire department in this organization or unit or whatever it is that you do, you could be, anything. You could work in a hospital, you could work in a restaurant, whatever. Like, in this particular department, someone really did lie on you, and it's a senior at your place of business or your place of work. It's someone who is in a senior role, like a higher role. They're a director of something, a dean of something, a manager, a president, a vice president, a CEO. There's something over you, and they've also been there for some time. They went and told people that whatever you said or whatever you had done, they've shifted the blame on you, and you had never done anything wrong. The whole time, this person really did do exactly what you said they had done. Said exactly what you said they said. But when it came down to this person being confronted about it, they lied on you. Now you have a situation piled on top of a situation, and all of these people keep wanting to pile situations on you, because see, what you're going through is a cycle of something that's repeating in your life, where you have people who are seen by other people as having more quote unquote rank than you physically. And these people are constantly piling trials and tribulations on someone like you without realizing that everything is revolving around you. Am I really getting to you right now, or what? Am I really getting this through to you, Aquarius? You're the foundation of everything. But you have people who are not, who are coming against you because of their positions, their roles, their money, their status, and their connections. What you're facing and what you've been facing, I'm going to tell you the truth. The reason why you're really going through a lot of things that are really bad around your workplace is because a particular person is connected to a particular department. And this particular department is connected to other things outside of the workplace. This specific group of people is connected to a bigger group of people that's connected to important people. All of these people connected based off of one situation where they actually lied on you and you did not lie on them. Now all of these people are piling up on you because this person who started this off about you is connected to really wicked groups of people, or maybe good people who turn wicked against you because they believe the person with more money or more authority or more connections socially in the workplace, more has been there longer than you, did not believe you because you could be younger, or you could have only a few years in the company, or you could already be a target to these people who secretly didn't like you from another situation where another person put you in a bad compromising position because of their money or a role or title or their connections. You have lies built up on top of you and people jumping on the bandwagon, constantly trying to smother you with demonic energy because they see you as this very intimidating light, this very intimidating child of God that really is graceful. But how can you be seen in your truth if you have people who are misusing their power and their connections? They're misusing all of this and see in their mind it's a strategy to them. And this person who lied on you knows very good and well that they lied on you because they already knew who they were connected to, who the company would believe over, they would believe them over you. That's why all of this is happening to you. So now you're getting double hit with so many different things coming from so many different people in so many different directions. Because see, when you first got in the building, these people had an impression of you based off of another situation where a person with some type of notoriety, popularity, money, or social status, or whoever they whatever other organizations they're involved in, you already had a little bit of tension from people at your workplace based off of another person from possibly another workplace or another group of people or another department, only because that person also used their connections, their power, and lied on you or was jealous of you or envious of you as well. The new job, the current job, gave you an opportunity to see if what that person said was true. Nobody could prove that last person to be true until this one situation came up where another person who is similar thinking like this last person, and ironically they may be both the same zodiac sign. This person situation happens, they do the same thing. Use their power, rank, role, position, money, whatever it is, to come against you. Because see, the idea and the objective was already there to try to make you the scapegoat in the workplace. You were already supposed to be the target anyway. So for them, it was like, okay, this is my opportunity to prove that last person right about this person. So let me infiltrate this whole thing. And now everyone's going against you based off of what A and B did to you. You have a lot of people trying to stay with that course of action that this person took by lying on you. They're sticking with it because these people already was trying to find a reason to take away opportunities from you, to try to stop you or block you, and to try to control you. All of these things were already set in place, but they did not have enough to work with when you first got there. All of that changed the moment this person lied on you. Now, That's a situation that a lot of you are going through that a lot of you have been going through. But I tell you this, in the month of April, you're no longer allowing people to play you like a fool. Because you know why? You know exactly what happened. You know exactly what you said and what they said. And you know exactly the reason why this person chose to lie. This is someone who could have been in a position where they could have easily lost their job, or they could have been put under some type of investigation. They could have been put on a probation or something. They knew that they had a lot to lose. They were probably thinking about their family. Or see, this is what happens when you have evil people involved. All right, people are out for self, and there's a crab in a bucket mentality in the world. You guys have to be hip to this. This is someone who probably was thinking, comparing themselves to you in that moment. Why would I tell the truth if I have all of these things to lose, and I've got this young 20, 30 something year old, or maybe you don't have to be that young, you may be in your 40s or 50s, whatever. This person doesn't have as much as I have to lose. Yes, I'm going to lie. And also I'm going to lie because this person's already the target. See what I'm saying? See, in that person's mind, that was a very easy way to manipulate a situation. That was an easy way to make you a target. But in April, all of your coworkers and colleagues are going to find out the truth. Because now everyone's going to be talking about what happened to you and who actually started the campaign against you in your workplace right now. See, this time it was the person who lied and said that you did something, or you said something that you never did or said. Everybody's going to be talking about this and finding out that that person only lied on you because the opportunity was available to lie on you, not because you actually lied. You're going to really come out of a very, very wicked time, or a strange time in your life dealing with these types of people. See, you're around people who wish to control your mind, people who have a mindset that you no longer want to deal with. Because now that everything is unfolding and you're finally finding out the truth, you're realizing that people only did these things to you in your workplace because they were trying to find a reason for you to be made the problem while you were under surveillance or under investigation by people around you in a social setting to see if the last person, what they said about you, were true. So they ran a whole situation, like put together a whole plan to see if you were the problem. You were never the problem. You're still not today. Why did this happen? Exactly what I said. This person knew what the plan was, and as soon as you called them out and exposed them for what they said to you, and you exposed what they said, they lied on you. And then the whole entire place came against you, and they kicked their plan into action. At first they couldn't play the game with you. At first they couldn't mind control you because they had nothing to work with. And for some of you, it was somebody that you really, really trusted who really initiated all of this. But then there's another person involved who lied, and that's when you were seen as a deceptive person to your coworkers because this person stuck with their lie. The craziest part is, if you were lying, how did you know all of the details? How did you know? If you were nowhere around the place, the building, the location, the room, the files, or whatever it was, whatever it was involving, if you were nowhere around there, how did you know? See, your coworkers' eyes are opening now. In April, all of them are realizing that This person literally lied on you because they already knew who you were, and they already knew the scheme against you, and they already knew what the plan was. So they were the person who bought the plan in and were like, okay, yeah, this is about to work because I've got something on this person, and I'm about to just go ahead and add this on to this ridicule that this person has already received. I'm just going to be a part of that. And that's what they did. So what God is going to do in the month of April is this person is about to get dealt with. This person is going to get dealt with in a way that they're not going to know who and where it's coming from. You're not going to be dealing with this person. You're not going to want to be around these individuals because you're going to realize that you had to go through a lot and could have lost a lot of opportunities due to people manipulating and misusing power. You are absolutely done. You have wisdom like no other. Your wisdom comes from experience and your reflections. You are a very, very wise thinker. You are a sage soul. You know when something is absolutely wrong with people, and you know how to pinpoint the problem. You already know what the problem is. It's a shame that grown adults, men and women alike, have come against you by, first of all, this person dragged you into a situation that you didn't have anything to do with and should have never known about. And then when you revealed what's going on, this person ate up every word that they spoke to you and then tried to call you a liar, forgetting the most important piece of this person's manipulation was that you would have never known if they would have never told you. But see, everybody believed this person because the plot, remember, the plot was to go against you. Grown adults have gone against you because you're you. It's a shame, and it's a very harsh world. It's a very wicked world. But the craziest thing is, God is about to embarrass all of your coworkers, all of this whole situation. You know why? Because everyone is not only going to see that this person really did lie on you, but everyone's also going to find out that they are absolutely out of line for being a follower in the situation and not a leader. Them not believing in you has caused them so much stress. And honestly, these people are going to feel so horrible because the whole time you could have been either having someone else's back or having your back or whatever, but you stood 10 toes on the whole situation. You didn't lie about anything. All of them are going to see that you deserve everything good coming to you because of what they put you through, because someone really did lie on you. That's going to be what's going on in April. But listen, you're going to be vindicated. You're about to be vindicated. This whole situation, you're going to be vindicated. This whole thing is getting wrapped up because you did not do anything that you were accused of in your workplace. Nothing. You're going to see it. You're going to see it play out, and everybody's going to be looking at that person for exactly who they are. And I know when people trust others so much, it's hard for them to believe that another person can be so corrupt. It's like a person who has this image like they're so squeaky clean, like they're so honest, they're so sweet. Don't be deceived by those people who are very nice all the time. You never know what is going on, especially when this person's pressed up against a wall and they have to admit if they said or did something or not. Because of their high position, they're in their mind, they're thinking, I have too much to lose if I tell the truth. But you see, corruption like that is what is what makes an entire place fail. The whole thing can fall by one person's lie. All right, that's all I have. I hope that helps. Thank you.